Students glued to the screen on the same campus as the showdown, some handing victory to Donald Trump.
I think he's doing well. I think he says a lot of things that people think in their heads sometimes but are too afraid to say out loud. And I think he's funny.
Others backed Hillary Clinton.
She's pretty calm, cool, collected. I don't think she's too fazed by this. I think she thinks that she has it in the bag already, to be honest.
Fact-checking in real time became a point of interest for viewers.
Hillary was like a bulldog in terms of the facts. Donald was a bulldog in terms of talking.
I think he had a lot of facts and figures in terms of percentages and taxes, but I think she had almost as much information to come back at him with.
When asked about community police relations and stop and frisk in New York City, the debaters left divided.
Under the current mayor, crime has continued to drop, including murders. So there is...
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Murders are up. All right, you check.
New York.
The NYPD did some fact-checking of their own during the debate, tweeting out stop, question, and frisk has decreased nearly 97% in New York City since 2011. Crime, murder, and shootings have decreased significantly during same period. Now that the dust has settled, Professor Larry Levy says both candidates still have work to do.
Trump has to remember that he probably can't win an election with just angry, white, working-class guys. And Clinton has to realize that people still have doubts about her.
The takeaway, there are still 2 debates left. A chance, be it dwindling, to draw in the voters who are undecided.
There's more to come, and I think that between now and then, people are really going to have to rethink everything they thought initially.
Inside here, the stage is being broken down. The candidates full speed ahead. They again are in those battleground states, as Janelle mentioned, and the vice presidential candidates will get their chance to debate with each other. That's happening a week from today. We're live in Hofstra. Magdalena, Doris, CBS 2 News.
Maggie.